Hey guys, welcome to City Walk here, and today I am bringing you a Lee Sin overview. I'm not calling this a guide because I'm going to go ahead and say it first and foremost. I am not mechanically the best Lee Sin player in the world, but I do know about Lee Sin, and I can tell you about him and try and show you generally how you want to play Lee Sin, but I am going to kind of experiment with a new jungle item in this game, so this is not a guide per se, but it is an overview of Lee Sin in the new jungle on Season 5. And I just don't want to call it a guide because I don't want you to go out there and say, well, let me follow this to a T and I'm going to be successful. No, not necessarily. I'm going to tell you about Lee Sin, how to play Lee Sin for the most part, tell you about his skills, and show you this gameplay. But man, it feels like it's been forever since I've made a video, and things have been crazy at work. We had some issues in the family that we're working through, and we do greatly appreciate everybody, all their support, all the comments. They've been great. You guys have been awesome. Let me switch my. And
not a minute.
yeah, I just want to say thanks for all the support you guys have been giving me, even though I haven't been able to post videos like I want to. The support's there, and that's great. So I do want to start off the gameplay with a shout out to
We do what we must.
the new subscribers. I know it's been a while. You guys have been subscribed for a little bit. I do have a lot to catch up on them, but I do want to try to name some people off here. Trake Lindstrom, Kel Hussein, Wade Ninja, a new private sub. I don't know who you are because I can't see your private, but you know who you are, and I appreciate you just as much. Swerd Malsack, David Thomas, David, Mark Pampa. I think that's Pampa. Can't read my own writing. Tanner O'Brien, and Live for You, LOLE, assuming that is LOL Esports. I greatly appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the support, and I know there's more of you, and I promise I will get to you in the next video.
Am I needed?
Yeah, we want to start our Lee Sin with our Q, because when we throw our Q over, it does give vision. Okay, so they're not here.
Quiet steps.
This should be a pretty clean invade. They may be at my... Oh, here we go. Here we go. We get something going here.
Minions have spawned.
We can land this. Can we get a bind? Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. That is pretty much a best case scenario right there. So this is one thing that Lee Sin's really good at. That's why you take that Q. Hit him with the Q once, and when you hit your Q a second time, Lee Sin, as long as he's within range, will leap to that target. So Q again, and once you use an ability, it does activate Lee Sin's passive, which gives a 40% movement speed buff for the next 2 hits. So I can Q 1, 2, and then I get that movement speed for the next 2 hits, which is
Master yourself.
extremely handy. Now, I do personally start Lee Sin with 921 masteries defensive. So
Find
yes,
your center.
that is unorthodox for Lee Sin because most people do play him with 21-9 for more offensive, because Lee Sin is very offensive early game, which this is true, I do understand this, but I play him that way because it just depends on if you want to be a little more farm oriented or if you want to gank nonstop. Now, Lee Sin is a very good ganker. He's a strong early game champion. So his early game is just ridiculously strong. In his late game, he falls off. That's why you want to build tank. You want to build damage early, normally, and then you want to build tanky later. And that is because he is so strong early game. Now, the thing with me is, personally as a player, I am more of a late game type of player. I'm usually better in the late game than I am the early game, and with that in mind, we'll go ahead and clear this. With that in mind, that's why I don't play Lee Sin a lot, and that's why I don't want to make a guide on him, because I don't feel like I'm good enough with him to be able to say this is how you should play him. So my recommendation, if you're like me and you're a better late game player,
Quiet steps.
he may not be your first
An ally
choice.
has been
We'll just say
slain.
you may not want to consider him as a
We do what we
you know,
must.
I'm going to go out and main Lee Sin, knowing that you're a better late game player, because that's just not how he is. He's better early game, and I feel like I personally am a better. So you just got to evaluate yourself in particular, honestly.
Extend your
Now, of
senses.
course, some people are going to be different, but that's just my recommendation. So I am taking Trailblazer this game. And like I said, that's kind of like an experimental thing. I had been taking the red jungle item. I can't remember what it's called at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and throw my pink down right here
Waste not a minute.
for now. I usually don't put it there, like I've said in the past, but this time we're going to put it there.
Master
Tag him with
yourself.
my Q. That gives me
Master
vision
the
of
enemy.
him, and I'm not going to be able to catch him, so... I'm going to go ahead and take this crab, too. Crab is really good to take because it's just a free 35 gold, and the crab can't even do damage to you. So anytime it's up, you get the ward, you get the gold, and it gives a movement speed buff if you travel over it. Okay, so I want to save my Q. Okay, I got an easy Q proc for him. So if anybody's binded like that, go ahead and take the Q, or if they're stunned or
Waste
something.
not a minute.
But normally, whenever you go into a lane to gank, and this is not just with Lee Sin, it's with anybody. If you go into a lane to gank, save your gap closer until later. So if they use an escape tool, you can use your gap closer to catch up to them. That's why you'd want to use your Q, save it later, just walk into lane if you can, and save that gap
We
closing
do
skill
what
so
we
that you
must.
can catch up to them later. Okay, so I want to go gank top right now because I know Lucian's low on health and he's very low on mana. Even though he's low, we should be able to get a pretty easy kill here.
I will atone.
I hope this is not warded. I don't think it is. No, definitely not warded. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to save my Q. See how he used his escape tool? Textbook right there. That's just exactly what I was talking about. So he used his escape tool, and therefore I'm going to
Master
save my
yourself.
Q until
Master
he
the
uses it
enemy.
and catch back up to him. So I'm going to go ahead and take this crab. Use my abilities so that I can get that passive attack speed from my
Extend
passive,
your senses.
my actual passive. She's out of mana, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do anything here. I could W to. I don't know if I explained what all the abilities do, but the Q, you hit it on the target, and then you can hit Q again. That leaps to them and deals damage. W, you can use it to an allied champion, allied
ally
minion,
has been
or
slain.
an allied ward. That's where he gets all those jumps from. Jordan. The E, it deals damage, reveals them with
Where
vision,
am I needed?
and then if you hit it again for the second time, it slows them. So I'm going to W over to him, and
Waste not
yeah,
a
it took
minute.
more turret damage than I was anticipating there. So we're going to run over here and get our red buff. The thing I like about Trailblazer is you get so much health back whenever you use it, and it lowers the cooldown of Smite.
An enemy has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed.
Oh man, top lane's hurting.
An ally has been slain.
So I might be able to pull off a gank bot lane, possibly, if they don't push it in too hard too fast. not happening. Definitely not worth it. We could probably take Dragon though because they're low and the mid laner's gone back. We have a lot of vision here, so we know he's not over here.
We do what we must.
We could take Dragon, but it doesn't look like the team wants to right now.
I see this through.
Go ahead and use my abilities so I can keep my attack speed up. He's definitely gained his health now because it's hard for me to kill him. Okay, so we're gonna gank mid because it looks like we have a pretty easy opportunity here. Oh, dang. Okay, well, we got the flash anyway, so it's worth.
I will atone.
Looks like Talon might be ganking top. I definitely want to pay some close attention to top lane because I think top's been doing probably the worst. Yeah, it's 0-2. Oh dang, my bad. See, that happens a lot if you're too close to the buff with Lee Sin. You usually want to take a step back. I forget this happens. If you're too close to the buff, Lee actually won't hit the target. His Q will go right through them. So you want to make sure you take a step back a lot of times. Just one step. And that way you make sure that your Q hits. You definitely want to make sure that it lands. Okay, so we'll go ahead and upgrade it, and we are upgrading it into the warrior version. So we get some extra attack damage, grab my boots, my booties, get some health, get a ward for sure. You always want to try and keep wards on Lee Sin at all times because you can jump over walls or ward jump. One of Lee Sin's strongest suits.
Master yourself.
I'm going to try to come top lane. Gank for him. This should be a pretty easy kill. I have my ult. Ult is really great displacement tool. It does have some good bursts, especially once it's maxed out. Alright, there we go. Oh, I thought he was saying luck. He's saying
master the enemy.
He's not saying luck. Okay. So you just want to this is just a general ganking tip. You know, you want to be mindful of what lanes to gank, who's vulnerable at the time. He was pushed way away from his tower, and Lee Sin is very good at jumping around and such. So I could have ward jumped that wall if I needed to, but he failed his dash. Got the Q. All right, there we go. So see, I saved my Q once again before I actually got into lane, or before I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. I walked into lane and used my other abilities before I used Q until I was guaranteed that I was going to land my Q. Q has a very narrow hitbox. It is not like Morg's Bind at all, really. There we go. Okay, so I had to use my flash, but it was well worth it because we were going to get that kill. Go ahead and lifesteal just a little bit off of that. And I'm going to run up here and probably going to take my raptors so I can get the oracle vision from them if you smite them. This is probably the most important camp. You do want to take note of this if you're jungling at all. Is raptors are probably the most important camp due to the fact that you can reveal one ward, or I guess multiple wards, with its passive ability if you smite the big raptor. You don't have to kill it with smite, you just have to smite it while you're fighting it. Oh, I can't believe I missed that cannon minion. That sucks. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and push this up. Because we know that Orianna's bot lane, and I'm not going to be able to come down there to help anyway, so I might as well take this tower. So use your abilities while you're taking the tower. Yeah, probably just gonna continue to push because they're not coming to defend this. So use abilities.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, so now we'll go ahead and back off and run up here. So we got some decent damage down.
Double kill.
I will atone.
Yeah, we could definitely take Dragon here. If the team would come.
The heartbeats.
Okay, here we go. Alright, there we go. So if you notice there what I did, I've said this tip many times before, and it's not unique to Lee Sin, but he's just really good at it. Yeah, I'm gonna be able to kill him. We'll have to come back and get that. Okay, use an ability and your smite at the same time. So I used my Q, I jumped back over to him, and used smite at the same time, so I get a big spike of damage.
Team has
Which is
destroyed
always a
turret.
good thing. So I want to get a little bit of damage with this item, and then I want to I'm going to start building tanky after that. So I'm not going to finish Hydra right away, most likely, unless I'm really feeling confident, but I'll probably just stick with Tiamat for now, and then I'm going to start building some health and some tank. But now I should be able to clear my camps really, really quick.
Quiet steps. Extend your senses.
Okay. We will go up here and help our team a little bit. I'll put that right there.
Find your center.
So you don't want to forget about the ult. It is very good damage. Well, maybe not level 1. You know, it's gonna deal 240 right now. But it's a great displacement
We
tool.
do what we must.
Oh, how did that miss? She's probably gonna ult. No. Okay. Like I said, his Q has a very narrow hitbox, and I was pretty sure that was going to land. Oh my gosh, I'm failing right now with that Q, man. Okay, we got the flash, so at least I got an excuse as to why I missed my Q that time. No excuses, right? No excuses. Yeah, let's go ahead and back off this. Oops, meant to heal.
Has been slain.
Find your
Rampage.
Okay, good deal. So I'm gonna sit up here and wait for this next wave to come in,
Waste not a minute.
or see if he wants to play. Nah.
Extend your senses.
Oh, God, that Draven trolled me so hard. Oh, shoot. Yeah. That's all good. Alright, so let's go ahead and get some health now. And we're going to start building a little more tanky. Get my level 2 boots probably
An enemy has been
next.
slain.
Quiet steps.
Next item. Oh boy, should be an easy kill.
Has been
Very
slain.
nice.
Where am I needed?
I'm gonna run bot lane. I think. They should be able to take this tower.
Ally has been slain.
Okay, I don't know what Vayne was doing, and now I don't know what he's doing. I mean, do they need me mid after all? Wow.
We do what we must.
Wow, did you see that lag? Wow, I'm lagging right now. Sucks. Been having some problems with League lagging a lot here lately. No, no. Tried to smite steal, couldn't get it. It's all good. Probably dead here. Definitely dead here.
Been slain.
Yeah, I tried to save my buddy, but wasn't worth, and I'm lagging really, really bad. Okay, let's group. We need to start grouping. Vayne did not group. She's a little salty, so I don't want to say anything to her.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Where am I needed?
Okay, so we want to be. I'm gonna
Waste
try
not a
and
minute.
play the middleman here and tell my team to stop arguing. Play the peacekeeper.
Master yourself. Master the enemy.
Ally has been slain.
I will
Okay.
atone.
So good thing they did not go for dragon. I will try to help you, my friend.
Has been slain.
All right, good deal. That's what I like to see. A for effort. We really need to push a tower, defend a tower. We gotta do something here. We gotta make good use of our time. We're gonna go to red instead. Tell him to back off. This is not worth risking a death for, because if you get caught, you're definitely gonna die.
I will atone.
I need to buy another pink ward. Like I always say, I like to keep one up at all times if possible. We'll go ahead and take this guy. Oh shit. Yeah, we're dead.
Killing spree.
How did that not hit her? You can kick people into their own allies, but for some reason Orianna didn't take a hit. It just didn't hit, I guess.
Slain.
Oh man, if that would have.
Down. Double kill. Enemy killing spree.
We gotta get out of here.
Enemy
No.
double kill.
Okay, you can. I'm gonna use my W to a minion just to get away.
Master yourself. Master the enemy.
I can go ahead and stay here.
Quiet
This
steps.
this tower now gives a shield. And that is pretty. No, 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 no. You need to back off of that. I'm gonna go ahead and get some armor. I know I need some new boots, some
Find
level
your
2s,
center.
but I'm gonna go ahead and take the pink actually. I need that armor really bad. I'm just getting annihilated by this Draven and Lucian. They've got they should end up having a good mix of
We do
damage
what we
actually
must.
on their team. Whereas we are very, very AD heavy. So we're probably going to need a Last Whisper in this game. If I build another offensive item. But we can always tell our ADC to build.
I will atone.
Tell our ADC to get one. Just let her die. We're not.
Enemy is unstoppable.
Oh man. Vayne, let me W to you. If she would have stayed, we had Draven. I'm not sure why she...
Find your center.
Not sure why she backed off like that. Yeah, we gotta be very careful. He could kill us all. I don't think his ult is up, but okay, get slow. There we go.
We must.
Keep that vision, which we got our minions anyway, but still.
Waste nothing.
Let's just back off. Let's heal. It's my recommendation. I don't know that we're gonna be able
Your team has destroyed a turret.
to get anything good out of that. I guess we got the turret, so. Look who looks
An
wrong.
enemy has been slain.
Probably go ahead and get mobility
Master
boots so I
yourself.
can run around faster.
Master the enemy.
I feel like I'm going to need to.
Ally has been slain.
So I'm gonna get some more. I'm gonna go ahead. Usually you do want to max your Q first,
Strike
but I am,
firmly.
like I said, I'm experimenting a little bit. And I'm trying the E maxing right now. And I'm getting 2 points, or another point in my W, so I get a little bit more of a shield. So like I said, I'm needing to go more defensive this game. I don't have much
We
vision
do
up here,
what
so
we
I don't.
must.
I just saw Nunu bot jungle, so I don't want to push my luck too far. I'm gonna back after this.
Find your center.
Probably walk down here. At 800 gold, I'll be able to finish my Randuin's Omen.
Worry not.
Don't forget about it if you build Tiamat, like I do. On Lee, don't forget about it's active. It just gives AoE damage. And I think it's like a basic attack, so 20% of 6 pack total attack damage is bonus physical damage. Okay.
I will atone.
So don't forget about that. It's very handy. Oh, good thing that ult missed me. That'd make killer if he said no MR. Oh no, Vayne, no. Just back off. What's the dragon timer? Oh wow, it's forever. 5 minutes. I'm gonna go get red buff and
Where am I needed?
Okay,
destroyed a turret.
good job. We got the
Quiet steps.
tower, boys. Now you're. Oh, how did? Oh, whoa! What was that? I'm gonna run up here and try and
Master
help them.
yourself. Master the enemy. Waste not a minute. Find your center.
My team is just trolling each other.
Quiet steps.
Just tell my team to use their freaking mute button. Holy crap. I hate it when people do this. Just fight nonstop. I'll probably take a Hex Drinker next. Hex Drinker is
Where
really
am I
good on
needed?
Lee Sin. Because it gives AD and it gives magic resist, which is huge. Especially in this situation. I want to get something for Orianna. I know she's not dealing a ton of damage, but she is dealing magic damage, and Nunu deals magic damage, so
Master yourself. Master the enemy.
just to give me some more resistances. And eventually we'll finish making our Hydra.
Extend your senses.
Bad thing is I don't have a ward right now, and I should. A lot of times I build a oh, what's it called?
I will atone.
I will build a
We do what we
oh
must.
dang. Oh, what is that? What the heck is that item? I build a sight stone. Sorry it took me so long to get that out. But I build the sight stone because of the ward jumping ability that Lee Sin has. Very handy. Just back up, guys. Jeez. Wait for
Waste
us.
not a
There is no need. Watch out for that. Okay, good. So we got the Braum ult. We need to be really careful.
Master yourself. Master
We just want
the
to fight
enemy.
under tower. Oh shoot. Okay, so we got a flash.
Where
I was just about to flash in to maybe. Alright, there we go. I'm probably not going to be able to get the slow on him. He's way too fast for me.
Find your center.
It's all good. We do want to be very careful. He is strong. I got the tag on him, so I'll probably push him back.
I will
This is pretty risky.
extend
Especially
your
with the
senses.
Nunu, because Nunu has his Q. So you always want to be very mindful if he's up. Ouch. Ouch. Wow. Painful.
Down.
That hurt.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Waste not a minute.
Oh man, I can't really do much here. If I go in, I'm gonna die.
An ally has been slain.
Where am I needed?
Oh man. I feel bad. There's just really not much I can do there.
Quiet steps.
Okay, so I at least want to get down here to defend this tower because we're not gonna be able to defend that one. Or maybe we are. We might be able to. Look at all that delicious gold. It's like that. It's like, I don't know. I feel like when I get that much gold all at one time, I feel like it's the chocolate wrapped in the gold. You know, it looks like a coin.
I will atone.
Oh man, I need a ward. I do 850 on my smite. Did I get it? Nope. I'm gonna get a kill. Good job.
Waste
Alright.
not a minute.
Oh yeah, Baron, for sure.
We do what we must.
Yeah, no doubt. This is the best play right here. There's so many of them dead and Nunu's gone. Alright, excellent. So,
To the enemy.
just in case Draven were to ult, I made sure that I was using my ability. And my smite at the same time, so I get that spike of damage like I was talking about before. And man, I really wish I had some wards right now. I feel like Lee Sin feels naked when you don't have wards
We
on
do
him.
what we must.
You always need to have wards on him. Someone's on my team. Don't fight yet. Let me back. I'm gonna go ahead and get this sight stone. And man, I wish I had. I'll probably just go ahead and fully upgrade it.
Find your center.
No, actually. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go with that. Okay, just tell my team not to fight, and next time I look up here, they're fighting. So see, I get 5 wards that I can only have 3 down at a time, but I get 5 that I can use if they destroy some, or you know, really strong on it. There we go. Save Vayne and push up. That's game, boys. There we go. Alright, alright. Yes. So first game coming back here. Well, not first game coming back, but first game that I'm recording coming back again. Very good Lee Sin game. Like I said, it's an overview, not necessarily a guide, because I'm not the mechanically best Lee Sin player in the world, but this is generally how you would want to play Lee Sin, and just continue to get better. He is a kind of a high risk, high reward type of champion. He pays off big time early game, and he's not quite as strong late game. But if you get fed early, then you can really take advantage of. You can really take the game into your hands and control it, which is a super strong tool. So if you're an early game type of player, Lee Sin's great for you. If you're a late game type of player like me, maybe not the best choice in the world. I don't play him in ranked usually because of that factor, but he is strong, and he is very viable in Season 5 jungle. So I want to say thank you to everybody, all the support, the love, the comments, the thumbs up, everything. I appreciate you guys watching my videos and showing me so much support. And I will, like I always say, and wrap up, if you subscribe to the channel, you will get a shout out in an upcoming video, and you can make gameplay requests like this one, which was from Jelber Razvan. So this one was for you, buddy. Thank you for your support, and yeah, appreciate you guys watching. Peace.